What is going on, YouTube? This is yours truly, ATUM-RE, coming at you guys with another video. Before we go in, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And today we are going to do our 2025 gun collection video. We do them annually. Before I go into that though, I just want to just let you guys know that I lost two people very close to me, pretty much back to back. First fellow is going to be Mr. Kenny Starr. Great guy. I'm going to miss him a whole lot. So also, last but not least, we got my neighbor, Bernard Bellamy, and also a good friend, passed away as well, basically back to back. So let's have a moment of silence for those two fellas. Thank you. All right, so without further ado, we are going to do my 2025 gun collection video. And we're going to do it a little bit different this time. We're going to do it by manufacturer. So basically, if I have multiple guns that are under the same manufacturer, for instance, if I have multiple Glocks, we're just going to go over the multiple Glocks. If I have one gun that is an oddball and I don't have a partner with them in that same manufacturer, we're going to put that in miscellaneous. So if I only have, let's say, one Daniel Defense, one FN, then that would be what I would consider miscellaneous. But if it's multiple guns under the same manufacturer, we're going to do them in synchronized groups like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the party started. Oh, and by the way, I just want to tell all you people out there that collect guns, never be ashamed of being a collector or being into firearms, period. Someone tries to make you feel uncomfortable about it, you don't have to try to explain to them, why do you own so many guns? You don't have to get technical, just tell them because I can. Keep it moving. All right, so we're going to start out, I guess, first with Glock, the basics. And the first one is going to be a Glock 19. This is a gun that everybody knows about. Chambered in 9mm, 15 rounds. Has a 4.5 inch barrel. This is going to be the Gen 4 version with the finger grooves, but this is a Glock. I don't really have to get pretty deep into Glock. I only have two Glocks anyway, but I can't say anything bad about Glock. They get the job done. Most of my guns are not modified. Just want to throw that out there as well. So this is a very basic, bare bone Glock 19 Gen 4, chambered in 9mm. All right. And my other Glock is going to be Glock 20. Glock 20, chambered in 10mm. And this is going to have a barrel length of 4.6. And this is going to have a capacity of 15. Again, this is 10mm. Gets the job done. Gen 4 as well, with the finger grooves, the ones that I actually like. No optics or anything like that on these, so these are not optic ready or anything like that. But again, the bare basics, nothing to it. Just a Glock that continues to go. Good bare gun. Like it, has no problems, and just like the Glock 19, very reliable, has fed and ate anything that I put through it. Alright, so that's going to be that for Glock. So next we're going to go with our PSA guns. And my next PSA gun, my first PSA gun, I have two. This is going to be the PSA Rock. This is going to be chambered in 5.7. And this is going to have a barrel length of 4.7. I think it's going to have a capacity of 24. You got the Hollison on there, threaded barrel, got serrations on front and back. Nice sturdy grip. I like it. It is pretty much fed everything that I put through it. Even the trash federal ammo that most people see from American Eagle has no problems eating it. I like it. I like PSA. In my opinion, PSA is low-key probably one of the best firearm manufacturers out there because they make quality firearms that everyone can afford, and this is pretty affordable, but it also gets the job done and it's pretty neat looking. But again, this is the PSA Rock, chambered in 5.7. All right, I think I have one more gun in PSA, and that is going to be my PSA GF3 AK 47. and this is going to be chambered in 7.62x39, and this is going to be a PSA GF3 PSA AK. Has mag pull furniture through and through, handguard, mag pull, folding stock, mag pull grip. It's American made AK, but it goes bang. It's eaten everything I put through it. I've had it going on 5 years. Basically had no issues whatsoever with it. None. I don't think I've ever had a hiccup with it. It does not like KCI mags, so it won't even actually, like if you get a KCI mag, it won't fit. It's not that it won't feed, it just won't fit certain KCI mags, but other than that, I give this gun a 10 out of 10. And again, this is going to be the PSA GF3 AK-47, chambered in 7.62x39. If you need an American-made AK at a decent price, Palmetto State Armory. Again, they love their consumers, and they make quality products for anyone that wants to get into firearms. All right, so I guess next up we're going to do my Mossberg, and these are going to be all shotguns. And this is going to be the Mossberg Shockwave P90. This one is going to be chambered in 20 gauge. And it's going to have a capacity of 5 plus 1, so I would say 6 total. Has a 14-inch barrel. But this is my little nightstick gun. I love this little gun right here. 20 gauge definitely gets the job done. It did come with the bird's grip, bird's eye grip, but I decided to put SB Tactical brace on here so that I can get 4 points of contact. That way you can get better aim. But yeah, I love this gun. Goes bang every time. Mossberg makes some of the best pump action shotguns that you can buy. And I am, a big shotgun person. So shotguns are probably my favorite type of guns to actually shoot because I actually embrace the recoil. But yeah, this is a gun that you can depend on your life with, and it's going to go bang every time, no matter what kind of load you put in it. You don't have to worry about whether it's light or short. All right, so my next Mossberg would be Maverick 88. It's going to be Maverick 88. And this one's going to be chambered in 12 gauge. This one's going to have a capacity of 7 plus 1. It's going to have a barrel length of 20 inches. And it's going to be a reliable 12 gauge shotgun. And this one is going to be inexpensive, but very reliable. This shotgun, again, I trust with my life. I've had many rounds through it. Never had a hiccup. And with a pump shotgun, it's kind of hard to mess up, but believe it or not, people do mess up pump shotguns. But if you want to spend about $250 and protect your homestead, you're good with the Maverick 88 because it gets the job done. And I usually run buckshot in the tube, and I keep an assortment here on the side saddle. But yeah, if you want to get a inexpensive gun to protect your homestead, Maverick 88 is probably the best value in all of firearms, not just firearms, but all the firearms. All right, my last Mossberg is going to be the 598-1. This one is going to have a capacity of 8 plus 1. This is going to be chambered in 12 gauge. It's going to have a barrel length of 20 inches. And I went ahead and put the poker on there, the Ontario Arms M9 poker on there. This one has a speed stop where you can put 2 extra rounds on each side. It has the ghost ring sight there. It has the little rail there if you want to put an optic on there. It also has the sturdy sight up front. But this shotgun is probably if I had to go out of the house with any shotgun, it would be this one right here. This gun right here is built like a tank. Has the heavy barrel, still trigger guard, still safety latch there. So this one is built to last. This is the one that passed, the military specs. Was used in the Navy, and many of my people that were in the Navy, they know about this gun right here. It was, meant and built to take severe punishment, and I've shot this gun in all kinds of terrain, thrown it around, and it goes bang, bang, bang. If I had to take any shotgun and go to war with it, it would be this one for sure. And that is going to be the Mossberg 590A1. All right, so next up, we are going to go into, let's see what we're going to do next. We're going to go into, I would say, Beretta. Let's go into our Beretta guns, and then we'll probably go to our miscellaneous guns, all right? So my first Beretta is going to be my Beretta APX. This is going to be chambered in 9mm. It's going to have a barrel length of 4.25, and it's going to have, again, it's going to be chambered in 9mm. The basic mags that come with it, I think it's going to be 17 in capacity, but I went ahead and bought the 21 mag as well. This is the Gen 1 APX by Beretta. Another one of the so-called Glock killers, but never killed the Glock. But this one did try out for the military trials. It has the chassis system where you can actually change out the actual grips with different colors. Has very aggressive texturing. A lot of people did not like it, but I actually love this gun. It is very, very heavy, so soft recoil. Easy to get a grip on it when you want to rack it, and it goes bang every time. I would definitely trust this gun with my life. I put very, very many rounds through this gun and never had an issue with it whatsoever. Again, that's going to be the Beretta APX, and this is going to be the Gen 1, the original one. And I had this gun for over 5 years, never had any issues with that one whatsoever. All right, so what's next for Beretta? We have my Beretta 92A1. If you know Beretta, you need to have one of these in your life. 92A1. This has been used in the military for many years. Just got usurped by Sig a few years ago, which I would definitely trust this more than I would trust anything that Sig makes. Let's just put it like that. Those are the words I was trying to get out. But this is going to be chambered in 9mm, and it's going to be single action, double action. And this is going to be made out of nothing but solid steel. I like the separation of the slide, so this actually avoids most malfunctions. But anyone that knows anything about M9s or any of the variants, they know that they just go. This is the Beretta, basically the flagship pistol for Beretta. But love it. Many wars have been fought with it. Reliable. And they're also beautiful. So I would definitely take this over Glock, but that's a different conversation. All right, so we're going to keep on with our Berettas. Next Beretta is going to be the Beretta A300. All right, this is going to be chambered in 12 gauge. This is going to have a capacity of 7+1. This is going to be a semi-automatic shotgun. So this is a semi-automatic shotgun. It has all the features that you need. It has aggressive texturing on the handguard. It has ghost ring sights, fiber optic up the front. I don't know if you guys can see it from that angle. It also has the rail if you want to put an optic on it. I haven't done much to it, and I definitely need to do more to my guns, like get suppressors and all that good stuff. But yeah, I plan on at least putting a light on here and maybe explore putting an optic on it at some point. But I've run pretty much everything to this gun. A lot of semi-automatic shotguns were not reliable in past years, but this semi-automatic shotgun is very reliable. I've fed it with bird shot. When I say bird shot, I'm talking 7.5 shot, 8 shot. Anything is going to feed slugs because that's going to be high velocity, all buckshot. It's the junkiest ammo I can shoot out of it, I've shot. So the Beretta A300 is just going to be the little brother to the 1301. I'll run you somewhere between $1,000 and $1,200. Sometimes you can find it lower than that. But for the difference between the 1301, I decided to go opt for this one. I don't feel the difference in recoil. It's not significant. And it's not that much slower than the Beretta 1301. But yeah, if you want a nice reliable semi-automatic shotgun, I definitely recommend you take a look at the Beretta A3 Ultima. A solid shotgun. All right, one more gun made by Beretta. This is going to be the Beretta PMX-S. This is going to be a pistol, caliber carbine, or sub gun, however you want to call it. It's going to be chambered in 9mm. It's going to have a capacity of, what's that? I guess 30, a capacity of 30. I have the brace on here. It's going to be folding brace. I did throw a little Sig Romeo on there, put the Streamlight on there with the pressure pad. This is good to go. I actually love shooting this thing. It's very soft. I know a lot of people complain about direct blowback when it comes to pistol caliber carbines, but in my opinion, it is soft shooting. Very underrated. It was actually patented from one of the B&T guns. I don't know the exact one, but it's a very, very, very underrated PCC, and a lot of people should definitely look at this one. I'm not going to call it that Scorpion Killer, but it does use B&T mags as well. So if you want to use B&T mags, you can. But I always prefer I can't get my words together. Proprietary mags. You know, the mags that are the priority to the actual gun. Don't y'all laugh at me, man. I'm fumbling with my words. But yeah, this is going to be the Beretta PMX-S. It's a nice pistol caliber carbine or sub gun. And this has a barrel length of 6.9. So you're going to get nice velocity out of this as well. So those are going to be my guns that are made by Beretta. All right, so next up, let's talk about Sig. All right, so this is going to be the controversial Sig. No, this is not the P320, but this is going to be Sig P365. This is going to be chambered at 9mm. The standard capacity is going to be 10, but you can buy a 12 round mag. I think you can buy a 15 round mag as well. But this is the actual pistol that changed the game when it came to micro pistols. You know, a lot of people have copied Hellcat. Everybody's jumping into the micro pistol game. And it has a very, very short barrel length too. You're talking 3.1. This is something that you can carry if you want to go deep conceal. You know, they come in handy. A lot of times, you just can't carry a full-size gun or even a compact. You want something micro when you want to go deep conceal. This gun, like I said, started out with a love-hate relationship. When I first got it, the mags, we had issue with the actual mags, but we bought new mags, and after that we had no issues. But this was one of, I think, like a Gen 1 P365, but it came with fiber optic sights, and yes, nice little gun if you need something to go deep conceal. So it's a Sig P365, again chambered in 9mm. All right, next up, we'll stick with Sig. You got Sig Copperhead. This is going to be chambered in 9mm, and you can call this a sub gun or a PCC, however you want to call it. This is going to have a capacity of 35. It came with I think a 20 round mag, but I decided to buy a 35 round mag. I just went ahead and put the Sig Romeo on there and decided to put a brace on here that folds with SP Tactical. And this is a nice little package, man. Let me see if I can fold it up for you. So when you fold it up, that's something that you can just throw in your backpack and be on the go. And you're going to have, the stabilization. Once you unfold it, you're going to have 4 points of contact, 3.5 inch barrel, so you're not going to get any advantage as far as velocity. But you're going to get advantage of, felt recoil, because this is going to be a very, very heavy gun, so it actually soaks up the recoil very well. But yeah, I love this little truck gun. It eats everything that I've shot to it, but I would like to put some more rounds down range, because I just really, really enjoy shooting it. A lot of people complain about the barrel because you can't suppress it, but you can do a barrel swap and have it threaded if that's something that you want to do. But I'm probably gonna SBR the Beretta PMX instead, because it's already equipped to do so. But that's gonna be again the Sig MCX Copperhead. Just FYI, one more look, unfold it for y'all so you can see it again. Bam, there y'all go. All right, so we have one more gun by Sig, and this is gonna be Sig MCX Spear. This is going to be chambered in 7.62x39, basically an AR-47. But the big difference between this and, let's say, an AR-47 is that this is going to be a short stroke gas system. And what that does is allows you not to have to need a buffer for the upper, kind of rhymes on it. That way you can just have a basic 1911 rail on the back, and you can connect basically any brace or stock that you want to put on it. With these, it comes with a basic 28 round mag. That's from Duramag. Turn around so I can see it from this side. It comes from Duramag. They're very reliable. I've shot both so far and I had no issues. I haven't done anything to this gun yet. Definitely got to add an optic or scope. Well, I'll decide on what to do with that here in the future. But so far, the trigger is good. It's very heavy gun, very sturdy, but this is basically Sig's entry, I guess, into the military. You know, the Sig series of rifle, they use, what's that, 277 Fury. That's the bigger one. But these are what you call the Sig LT, so this is the lighter variant. And so this is basically a variant of, you know, the platform and operation system that they're using. Will it ever take the place of an AR-15? I doubt it. Absolutely not. There's too much invested in it at this point. But again, this is going to be the Sig Spear. It also has, you can do your gas settings here. You know, suppress and unsuppress. I think it has 2 gas settings. And it also is totally ambidextrous, all around bolt release. And yeah, I like it. You know, I'm a sucker for FDE. I know a lot of people complain about the price, but it's something I wanted, so I had to have it. All right, so let's go into, I guess, our miscellaneous guns now. All right, so my first gun in miscellaneous is going to be CZ P10F. This is going to be chambered in 9mm with a capacity, I think, of 18. So it's total capacity of 19. I've had this gun for 5 years. Basically, this is going to be a full-size pistol, and it is going to have a barrel length of 4.5. Smooth serrations, both front and back. Let's put a streamline on it because this is basically my nightstand pistol. I keep this on a nightstand. It's a full-size pistol. I have big hands, so this definitely fits my hand pretty good. And 9mm is a round that I am competent with. You know, I can shoot it better than, let's say, 45 ACP or 40. So 9mm, I decided, you know, roll with it. That's what I carry. That's what I shoot best. But this is a CZ P10F. They have the CZ P10 CNS if you want it. But inexpensive. Also another gun that was called a Glock killer. Not a Glock killer, but it does some things better than the Glock, which is the trigger. Noticeably, the trigger is much, much better. The sight's obviously much better than what Glock offers, but still, to this day, Glock is still #1. But if you want a good budget 9mm to protect your home with, look no other than CZ P10F. It actually does a very, very good job. Sturdy pistol, very reliable, good texturing, and much better grip angle than, let's say, Glock. But again, that's another topic. All right, next up. All right, YouTube, we did forget about the Canik TP9. That one is going to be chambered at 9mm. That is going to have a capacity, I think, of 18 plus 1. It's going to have the decocker on there. It's nice, burnt bronze. Beautiful pistol, chambered at 9mm. I think it has a barrel length of 4.5. Smooth texturing on the grip. I love that gun. Definitely something I recommend. But I got to get, you know, proficient using a decocker because that's something I'm not used to. But once you take the decocker off, that trigger is money. Money. Very, very smooth trigger. So I definitely recommend the Canik TP9. What we're gonna do? All right, so we're gonna go next up with my Diamondback DB15. This one is gonna be chambered in 300 blackout. This is gonna be an AR-15 with a 16-inch barrel, capacity about 30. If you get a drum, you can probably do more. I got the Vortex Spark on there. I've got a little budget light on here because this is a budget build, so I didn't put a whole lot of money into it. But this thing goes bang every time, shoots everything that I put through it. Had a small hiccup a few years ago, but it was more ammo based than anything. But for the value of an inexpensive AR-15, I love Diamondback because they give you a lot of features for your money. Nice handguard, your mag pull, basically everything here. You get your Rogers, what's that, 6th position stock. Went ahead and put some iron sights on it because if your optic ever goes dead, you want to have some type of backup. So I put some mag pull iron sights on it. But again, this is going to be a Diamondback DB15. Again, this is going to be chambered in 300 blackout. I know you're like, why do you have a 16-inch gun that's chambered and 300 blackout? There's a story behind this gun, but I'm not going to tell that story now. All right, next up, that's our other AR-15. This is going to be, what's that? The Diamondback DA, no, it's not Diamondback, I'm sorry, Duck Armory DA-15. This is going to be a build from a company out of Texas. And this is going to be chambered in 300 blackout as well. Needs to be suppressed. I know I will suppress it soon. Definitely on the list to be suppressed because I want to actually maximize what subsonic can do. But this is going to be a AR-15 pistol. I think it has about an 8-inch barrel, if I'm not mistaken. We have a brace on here. Put some mag pull stocks on it. Went ahead and throw a Hollison on there. Courtesy of my buddy Christian Gress. Thank you, sir. But yeah, I need to definitely get a suppress on it. Eats everything. You know, some guns don't act right when you shoot them with subsonic without the can. This one has no issue. It shoots everything. You know, can or no can, but I want to put a can on it to, you know, to basically put this in the trials as a serious truck gun. I'd like to make this, you know, one of my truck guns. Possibly, you know, SBR and see if I can get the folding stock on here as well. And make this a serious truck gun. But I like it, gets the job done, nice little neat package, and 300 blackout is one of my favorite rounds as far as rifles are concerned. All right, so let's go with, next up is going to be this fella right here. This is going to be Z-Pap 92, chambered in 7.62x3.9. This is going to be another pistol. I'm not 100% sure what the barrel length on this one is, but I went ahead and put the SB Tactical folding brace on it, chambered in 7.62x3.9. Love this firearm. It is built like a tank. This is built like a tank. Heavy, heavy, heavy duty, heavy hitter. Will eat anything you put through it. You put the dirtiest ammo in this thing, and it is going to span. This is made in Serbia. It's a Serbian import, I should say. You know, a lot of the countries were made up of Yugoslavia. That's why this is what you call like a Yugo AK pattern. But Sastava, they get the job done. I love this firearm. Spits fire, very loud, but very, very fun to shoot at the range. Not something I would use for home defense, but definitely, if you are into firearms, you have to have, you know, some kind of Draco or AK type variant in your collection. All right, so I think I'm down to the very, very last gun, and y'all know what I had. Y'all know I had to do it. Last gun, Smith & Wesson, model 686, chambered in 357. I used to have another little Smith & Wesson gun, but unfortunately I had to sell that gun. But this is chambered in 7.62x3.9. This is 357. It's gonna have a 6-inch barrel, fiber optic sight, nice beautiful chrome finish. I need to polish it. I've been doing some shooting with it, but need to polish it some more. But this is a fun shooter, especially when you put 38 special in it. This is going to be the plus version too, just to let you know. So it has 7 rounds versus, you know, say having only 6. So 7 rounds of 357. I like my chances with that. I really do, because 357, anyone that knows about it, it has been a powerhouse for many years, and shot placement is what really matters when it comes to any type of gunfight. But yeah, man, this is one of my favorite firearms, man. I definitely need to get more into revolvers. You know, I don't know about getting 44 mag, thinking about getting another 357 with a shorter barrel, you know, something I can carry. But that is pretty much it, guys. That is my little gun collection. Even, you know, the guns that I did buy from a, you know, private owner, because you can't show every gun that you own. There are a few that I lost in a boating accident, but that'll pretty much do it for the guns that I have here at this location. Sorry for the long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you guys in the next video. Like always, 2A up.